Hey guys, welcome to Piffleshitcentral, where today we're going to be talking about a guy who goes by the name of Ariel Castro. Now, I don't usually make videos about these kind of news stories, but it did put a smile on my face when I woke up this morning and found out that the dirty motherfucker actually hung himself because he was a piece of shit. He abducted 3 women, he raped them repeatedly for a decade, held them captive in his house, raped them, tortured them, and he only fed them once a day. He treated them like subhumans, you know. The guy was a fucking animal. And he was sentenced to 1,000 years in jail. And he couldn't even take 33 days in jail. He had to wrap a sheet round his fucking neck. And he had to hang himself like a fucking coward pussy. Okay, so I was also reading online that his cousin and lawyers are suspicious of the suicide. They believe that it may have been some, I presume, the thoughts that are going in their head that it was a prison guard or maybe an inmate got to them. Even though he was locked away and, you know, he was locked away from all the other people, a full investigation is underway as to how he was able to take his own life while under the watchful eye of prison guards, who said he was always calm and cooperative with them. Well, you see, he was being watched from what I read, he was being watched every 10 minutes. Then he was took off suicide watch, and then he was being watched every half hour. You know, so you got to look at it from a logical point of view here. 30 minutes, he's had 30 minutes to play around. I mean, how long does it take to wrap a sheet around your neck and hang yourself up? I mean, what are the odds that an inmate got into his cell when he's been watched that closely? You know, I believe it's a load of bollocks. I think they're just trying to throw anything in there now. The fact is, he was a despicable human being, and I'm not going to shed a tear for the bastard. You know, the thing that irritates me most about this case is that the age of the girls. You know, 2 of the girls. I mean, one was 14 and one was 16, and they were held captive for a decade of their life. Now, picture your 14-year-old girl, and you know, you should be going through high school. You should be getting your first job, going out into the world, you know, dealing with life, enjoying yourself. I mean, the ages between 16 to 26 were the best years of my life. You know, I enjoyed these, like, that decade more than any. And 2 of the girls, well, I'll just mention the 2 youngest ones, but one was 14 and one was 16, and they had that decade snatched from them. You know, they can't get that decade back, and all the shit they had to go through, and hopefully maybe they can get their fucking life back in order, just a little bit. But they'll always have to live with the fucking agony they had to go through. But you just think about when you were 16 to 26 or 14 to 24. Those were the best years of your fucking life, and they were just took by an evil scumbag, you know. And this story really gets me, you know that. And I'm grateful. I'm glad he's gone. And final point I wanted to make was, regardless, I think the people who were involved in this probably wanted him to spend the rest of his life behind bars, suffer, I don't know, maybe get attacked in jail. I know most of us probably would have wanted that. I know it sounds harsh to some people. You have people who sympathise with these kind of people. You know, they sympathise with these inmates. Oh, look, they have to go through so much shit when they go to jail. They could get attacked. And what about their human rights? What about... Fuck their human rights, man. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. You know, you can look at it from the point of view of the victims, where they want him to go through some suffering. They want him to suffer for what he fucking done. Or you can look at it from the other point of view, where taxpayers are going to save a hell of a lot of money now by not having this cunt spend the rest of his life behind bars. Yeah, it depends how you look at it. I mean, I am glad he's gone, but I wish that he wouldn't have took the pussy away. I would have rather him being tortured behind bars or something. That's how I would have wanted it to play out. You know, people who do these kind of crimes, they molest children, rape people, they're paedophiles, they're scumbags. You know, I believe in torture. I think they should be tortured. But that's just me anyway. Everyone has their own opinion. I don't like sympathisers anyway. But anyway, regardless, this video is dragging on too long. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.